So in the last one of these, I gave you like half a tour of half of my living room where we are now. And then I said that I DNF like 90% of fantasy books and movies and shows. It just doesn't resonate with me in a realistic way. And so today, let's talk about what would do the resonating, what would be more realistic. And that's if fantasy writers would restructure their magic systems to emphasize timing and like coping with decay, because that's, 80% of real life is like those two things. Even when we're at the peak, the summit of our life, like when we would hypothetically confront the big baddie, we're not at our most technically proficient, nor are we at our most emotional. And I think music is the best example to illustrate this phenomenon. There's like 100, magical albums out there. Just like Nirvana's Nevermind. That comes to mind. That one's obvious. U2 had that brief, span at the top with Joshua Tree through Octoon Baby. Pumpkins had their melancholy days. Michael Jackson had, Thriller and Bad. The point is, you can come up with 50 more. Every legendary musical act, they had a good discography around the edges, but oh man, there was this narrow window where they really captured something magical. And it's worth wondering what the mechanics of that magic are, because there's not technical proficiency. They're not at the peak. That's later in their career when they learn more music theory, get better at their instruments and whatever. And it's not emotion. They're not at the peak of their emotion either. They're not middle schoolers, so they're on the upslope of skill and close to the peak, and they're on the downslope of emotion, but still close-ish to the peak. I think that's the magic zone in the arts, and I would argue that all forms of magic really should cater to that same premise, where it's half like skill and proficiency, and the other half is emotion. And I think in fiction, every magic system and plot really should honor that. Like in Harry Potter, how could any Gryffindor's Patronus get stronger over time when musicians, the 300th time they play a song, it's less emotional than it was 295 times ago. Coping with decay is such an important component of life, and a fantasy plot that emphasizes that in timing, en route to meaningful self-actualization, I would F that rather than DNF. I would actually finish it, unless the sentences were bad. But that's all I have to say today. I hope your sentences and magic are healthy and wonderful.